It's time to start using the term sexual psychopath because where there's smoke, there's fire. The Diddy case has become insane, with over 3,000 people coming forward saying that he SA'd them. Dr. Leslie, forensic psychologist, I have worked with many celebrities on both sides, and I have never seen so many people coming out against one person. I can think of one celebrity, and I would say 350 people came out against that celebrity, and they settled out of court. Each one was paid off and signed a lifelong NDA. So let's do an update of Sean Combs today. 3,000 victims have come forward to attorney Tony Busby. He is representing 120 right now. He needs more staff. 25 are minors underage. This goes back to 1991. 62% are African Americans. These individuals cover 25 states in America. Sean Combs was denied bail for the third time. The judge probably knows he wants to go live with Epstein. Speaking of that, he's no longer on unaliving watch, which is interesting because when I worked in jails and prisons, you didn't take your eyes off a high-profile individual who was on unaliving watch, not for 1 second. Massive news conference today about Sean Combs with huge noted themes. Themes were that if you went to a freak-off or if you had to be around him, you had to have a drink. Even if you didn't want to drink alcohol, you had to have a drink. Now, an example of this is a woman who's come forward who did not want to drink alcohol because she was pregnant, but somehow she still drank a non-alcoholic beverage, woke up the next day with Sean Combs next to her, and her, let's say, orifices were all torn up and sore. A 9-year-old was brought in for an audition with Bad Boy Records. He's isolated from his parents. His parents are being groomed and schmoozed that this kid's gonna get a deal, and this kid is also torn up. A lot of these victims have proof. They have proof that they were tranquilized. Oh, but the cool grapists call it a trank. A 15-year-old female said she was flown out, somehow passed out, woke up again, tore up, in pain, in all of those areas, and did not have her underwear. Many of these victims had grape kits, and many of these victims had drug tests to show that they had cocaine and horse tranquilizers in their system. A lawyer spoke out and said that somebody tried to sell her one of these videos from the freak off, and in the video was a picture of somebody who was more high profile than Sean Combs. Now that lawyer isn't outing who it was. I really think she should. Reach out to me, maybe I'll buy your video. And the whole world is searching for the medics who attended these freak-offs and administered the IVs to the individuals to keep them sedated. Do me a favor and Google Coalinga State Hospital in California. Some of these victims, these allegations are from California residents. And well, Sean Combs, you should check out that hospital. It's a nice place where people spend the rest of their lives amongst other people who do things that are even worse than you have done. Also interesting is that Usher and Pink wiped their Twitters, but Elon Musk has all the evidence. Name everyone who was involved and show these videos without getting paid for it. Save your soul. I'm gonna be on Nancy Grace tomorrow talking about this. And just a side note, with this whole election coming up, I think we should all write in 50 Cent.